Hello Las Vegas. I just did a frame walk video, but it turned out being pretty long, so I'm going to try to do a quicker frame walk video. Main thing we're checking for in a frame walk, so on a new construction, you're buying a home, and they let you do a walkthrough, a frame walk, while the frame is up, but the drywall isn't up yet, so you can see everything that's in the walls. This is our main electrical box. The fuses are going to be on the outside. And you can see where everything is. If you decide to go drilling into the wall to mount a bicycle rack here, don't do it in this back corner of the garage, because we got some pipes coming up the wall here. We've got a soft water loop here for your soft water system, and we got a huge sewer drain coming down here. You don't want to tap in and crack your sewer drain and have a leaky situation if you can avoid it. So by knowing where all the stuff is in your walls, you can enjoy your home more in the future, knowing where these electrical and water lines go throughout your house. Right, so over here we got a pretty complicated looking water system. The main water shutoff is going to be in the street, but we got a whole junction here where in the bottom water comes up from the street. On the left side, this is the fire suppression system. So there'll be a little access box where you can see this and see what your fire suppression's doing. The middle line goes to the irrigation, so you could shut off the irrigation system by itself. And to the right goes into the house. That white box is going to get replaced by a water pressure regulator, because you don't want the water pressure to get too high inside your house and start popping connectors and faucets. Like in Texas, where stuff froze over recently. There was a crazy storm in Texas, and a lot of people's pipes burst because of the freezing. The solution, if we had known, would be to run out to the street, shut off your water connection, and open some faucets so that you drain out the water from your lines, and it won't pop as the water freezes and expands. So got some really cool here. This is obviously a bathroom, right? So we can see the toilet going out in the bottom there on the floor, and the water line coming into the toilet there. And this will be a sink with hot and cold. Hot's on the left, hot's a red line, cold on the right, goes up into the attic. See where the venting is. So we can see a fire suppression sprinkler, these green heads. Where the fire suppression system is going to pop out. If there's a fire, say right here in under the stairs, the heat will activate. There's something that melts inside this sprinkler head. It's heat activated, so the fire pops the sprinkler that it's affecting once it reaches a certain temperature. You don't want all the sprinklers in the whole house to go off, because you'll flood the house and destroy everything. So this is the pantry. As we're in the kitchen, you can see here, this is where the stove's going to go. So you got a vent for your cooking gases to go out, and then you got your natural gas coming in to run your stove on. But as you go over here into the pantry, so say you were going to drill into the walls in your pantry, you're pretty clear, except as you're facing the garage, watch out for this big line right there, right? Don't pop that one. Don't drill into that guy if you're doing some remodeling in your pantry. So in the island, we're going to have, I guess, a sink, or it looks like we're going to have a sink and maybe a dishwasher inside the island, and an electric here. So it's just cool to see all this stuff and where it's placed for the future as you live here. You can see where all those connections run and what not to hit, right? So the frame walk is for the homeowner to start thinking about and familiarizing with the guts of the house. We can see another big drain line there. I don't know exactly what each one does. One thing we spotted was this bowed stud. So I talked to the construction super on the walkthrough, and she said that's not really something you need to worry about. It's not structural. It's not holding the wall up. It's just something for the drywall to get attached to. But she said, hey, you know what? If it bothers you, we can throw a brace right here, and straighten that guy out? And I said, sure, if that's the only issue we got, let's throw a brace in there if you don't mind, and then we'll have a straight stud. This is a 220 electrical outlet that goes to the outside of the house in case you want to plug up a jacuzzi. This is a bathroom here. They're going to start doing water testing. So yeah, this is the other side of that big line. So you can see hot and cold water coming in. They're going to do some water testing. We're going to start filling up all the tubs and even the vent pipes. They're going to fill with water to try to spot and detect any leaks, especially at the connectors and the joints, right? Or if anything's cracked, how do you spot the leaks? So we're in the back corner of the house. This will be kind of the back of the living room. Let's head upstairs. This is as you're looking out through the front door. We see we got some connectors to worry about here. This is AC stuff. This is going to come from the outside AC unit to the AC unit up in the attic. And those are the lines right there next to this window. So the big thing is like a doggy door, right? You say, hey, I want to put a doggy door here in the living room to the yard. Obviously you don't want to do it where you see any of these electrical outlets, but you can also see at about this height, there's a line running across. So you know what to watch out for. So don't put your doggy door right here. You're going to hit whatever that is going up, right? So maybe under the window might be a good spot for the doggy door. So those kind of things, it's helpful to know what's going on in your walls. So as you're coming in the front door, you got lights in the ceiling there. And ceiling, you can get a general idea of which way all the pipes are running. So pretty cool. It's all coordinated, super well insulated. They designed this house to be very awesome for insulation and efficiency. So we're on the stairs and we're looking into the downstairs bathroom. So as that's the garage door coming in. If you hang a right, there's a little bathroom there, right? So we're gonna keep heading upstairs. This will be a loft area. Again, you can see where all the little electrical outlet boxes are. And we see a lot of water lines running right here to the right of the loft. It's going up into the ceiling and snaking through the house as needed. Ceiling fan connector there. So if you're buying a new house for, I don't know, these days what, 400, 500 grand? And they offer you ceiling fans for 300 bucks. The ceiling fan pre-wire for 300 bucks, take them. Take every one you can get. I think we've got 5 in this house, but it totally adds to the value and usability of every room if you've got a ceiling fan connector, especially here in Las Vegas. Ceiling fans are awesome. So this is where your air filters are going to go, for the air to go into your AC system. So right now we're at the top of the stairs. There's the loft on our right. We're coming down the hall, little closet here. So coming down the hallway, you can see, you'll probably see those boxes from inside the room. Well, so yeah, that'll turn your light switches on inside the room. This looks like it faces our way, so probably a hallway light switch on. And then in this room, here's our wall switches. So let's see what we got here. Here's a big pipe to worry about there. If you're doing something crazy in the walls. So this room looks pretty clean as far as things to avoid, nothing too crazy. So in the front corner here, you're going to have a walk-in closet that again looks pretty easy to, not too much to hit in the walls. These rooms have front windows, but as you come to this front right corner, you can see pretty clear. But over here is that this is these are Ethernet lines, cable and internet from the garage. There'll be an access down there to an access box in the laundry room. That orange tube is if you want to feed any future lines through who knows what, fire wire or future wire will be the best. So as you walk into this closet, you can see here's the back side of the tub, right? So obviously, if you're going to do something in your closet, don't drill into your shower enclosure from the back side. And as you go into this bathroom, see your hot and cold water lines coming in. The black one is the drain out to the sewer, and then a vent up. The water works better with a vent. Shower head. And they've already started water testing, right? Fill it up with water, see if it leaks. And then Beezer, they said they do a cool thing where if they know they're going to mount a towel rack or a toilet roll holder on the wall, instead of mounting to drywall only, they're going to put wood backers so that those towel bars will have something to grab onto with those screws as you come in. So let's try to finish up quick. Sorry, it's turned into a long video. All right, we'll head over to the master and wrap this up. Master, what do we got here? So there's the back of that master shower. You can see where all the lines run. So as you're in the master and your switches are there, some hallway facing boxes there. Got our electrical lines here, and then this. So I don't know how far this is, maybe about 6 feet over. As you come here, you got lines going up, so that's going to be inside the laundry room. So inside the laundry room, you've got, this is your hub for all your Ethernet, whatever cables, and that orange feed tube. So if you stick a line in there and feed it, it'll go down to the garage. Probably easier to start from the top to go down than the other way. But then these are all pre-labeled for loft, bathroom, whatever, master, right? Tells you where each line goes. Very cool. And then in the laundry room, you can see all of your washer dryer hookups, obviously. So this is going to be gray water out of the washing machine. That's a brine line from the soft water loop, soft water system. Hot and cold water looks like for the washing machine. I don't want to say too much. I'm not an expert when it comes to plumbing or electric, but just from being around houses and seeing what we see. Correct me if I'm wrong, but let's wrap this up here. Let's go into the master. You can see there's going to be double sinks here. So all those lines are going to run behind your cabinets and mirrors. Water testing going on there. Very cool. It looks terrible, but that's how you test it, right? Stick some water in there, see if it leaks. And then once they get closer to completion, you're going to drain all that, clean it out, make it pretty. So there's some bathroom switches. So the huge master closet. There's a little powder room here. Well, what do you call it? Water closet. So the toilet's going to sit by itself over here. Into this huge master closet. Awesome if you can get it. This is a big return vent for cold air to come from the attic back downstairs. And that's why there's a big hump here instead of just a big square room or a rectangular room. And then be careful on if you're going to build some custom cabinets or whatever, to the right of this hump will be the back side of that laundry room, so you don't want to drill in and hit those lines. So these guys need to get back to work. I'm going to get out of the way. Thanks for joining us today on this frame walk tour in Las Vegas. We'll see you next time.